So Rob, first of all, tell me about yourself and your farm.
Well, I farm in Yazoo County, Mississippi, right off the bluffs. We farm about 6,000 acres of corn, soybeans, and wheat.
Well, we've got a big group of folks out here on this conservation tour. I understand you're a past chairman for Delta F.A.R.M. Tell us just a little bit about that organization and what you try to accomplish.
Okay, well, Delta F.A.R.M. is an organization that is a farmer-run, farmer-operated resource management group. We're a conservation group. We're trying to, as we see the environmental problems in the Delta, we are trying to document what practices are being done and what can we do, and our staff puts together resources and effort and technical assistance to put in different practices, such as what we've been talking about today, pads and pipes and other practices that come up.
Well, if you would, tell us a little bit about some of those practices that we just heard about here. What are some of the things that you're doing on your farm that you think are working well to make for better conservation?
Okay, well, for starters, land forming. We put everything to, when we come into a field of land forming, we're putting it to a constant grade for irrigation purposes and drainage. Then we put a pad around the field to keep the water from just washing over into the drainage ditch. And it goes through a pipe into the main drainage ditch that we see behind you. And so that contains the sediment in the field. So part of that is, part of the process is to clean out the sediment in front of the pipe annually or as needed so that it doesn't start washing through the pipe. And so that helps us maintain phosphorus and nitrogen in the field. Those are one of the primary uses we do. One of the great things we've learned through some Delta F.A.R.M. driven projects, it hasn't been Delta F.A.R.M. alone, but they've been involved in them, is on these low-grade weirs that Robbie Kroger was talking about earlier. And if you put a sump in front of the pipe or in front of the weir, it gives it a deeper pool to drop the sediment in, and then it's a more defined spot to clean out, to maintain. And we're finding great success and easier management of these systems.
Well, I think I heard that oftentimes drainage is a little bit overlooked when it comes to managing water and runoff. Do you find that is something that a lot more work needs to be done on? You guys are still working on how do I say it, improving some of these practices.
Yes. Well, as the older farmers would say, the three keys to farming is drainage, drainage, and drainage. And so it's something we've always worked on, but it's a constant battle because we do get the silting of the ditches, so they have to be maintained, cleaned back out, redone. And that's what I get so excited about looking at these different processes, that it's improving our water quality leaving our farms, it's keeping silt on the farm, but it's also defining where our silt is being dropped and deposited that we can maintain instead of along the length of the ditch. Instead of cleaning out a quarter-mile ditch, we may only clean out a 50-yard section.
Well, it sounds like you're very passionate about conservation and the need for it. Any encouragement you might want to give to other farmers to come out in some of these tours like this to learn more about how they can better manage their operations too?
Well, I think it'd be a great idea. We have a lot of good things going on in Mississippi, and we have some good conservation work going on and learning a lot of things over the last 5 years with some of these projects. It's really rolling along. It's exciting to see, and I think we might be helping some of the people.
All right. Thank you very much, Rob Coker, here at the Conservation Action Tour. I'm Chuck Zimmerman.